Can you hear this?
I need to press more once again. Okay, we're live.
GM. There's so many GMs already. I'm hearing everything 2 times on the YouTube and the stereo interviews. Okay. Um, cool. We can probably start. I can introduce folks. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. We're super happy at LearnWeb3. We're doing a workshop with Push. We're going to talk about, how to power up your Web3 dApps that you're building with push notifications and with push chat, and actually talk to your customers, actually talk to your users, give them updates. A core missing link in Web3 social. So super excited for this workshop to get going. Along with that, we have a very special challenge at the end of the workshop. So people listening in, you're going to have a chance to win a one-of-one Rockstar NFT done by a real artist from India. And that NFT comes with, I believe it's $900 in push tokens as a prize. So stick around for that challenge. We'll have more information towards the later end of the workshop. And yeah, super excited to get this going. Thank you so much, Fabio, for joining. Hey, give a quick little intro about yourself and then we can jump into it.
Sure, totally. Hi, everyone. My name is Fabio. I work on Push. I work on the backend team, and most of my focus is developing a feature that we're going to be talking today, which is Push Chat. So what I'm going to do, let me share my screen so we can get started. I'm sharing. You guys can see, right?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, guys. So this is our workshop. So we're going to be talking about Push, what is Push, and most importantly, what problem it's solving. And halfway through, we're going to switch up to doing some code, and gonna show you guys how different ways you can integrate Push to send notifications or to message other wallets. So something that we always say is everything starts with a notification, and Push Protocol was born in 2020 as a hackathon project. So we were at ETH Global, so we're just one normal project in the hackathon. And almost 3 years later, we were happy to be here and now helping other hackers to build their protocols and to be in the future other big protocols in the ecosystem. Cool. So what exactly Push does is we're bringing the Web2 user experience that we have and we are used to Web3. So for example, let's say that you're part of a DAO. How do you know whenever there is a new proposal for you to vote? Well, actually, you as a user, you have to go to the Discord or to the Twitter and keep going through the messages or going to Snapshot to see if there's any proposal for you to vote on. So TLDR is you as a user, you have to go and fetch information by yourself. There was no way for those protocols to reach out to you with any information. In this example, it can be a governance proposal. It can be, for example, a notification alerting you that you can get liquidated in a lending protocol. It can be, for example, a notification whenever someone places a bid on your NFT. So what we're bringing is we're increasing user experience with notifications. And later on, we're going to talk about it later. We also allow wallets to chat between them. So what is the solution that we at Push are building? So we are building a decentralized network. We call this network Push nodes. It's an open communication layer. That means that any address, anyone can simply tap into the network and fetch their chat messages or fetch their notifications. It's an open network. The notifications, they are dynamic in a sense that you as an end user, you only get and receive notifications that you're interested in. This work on an opt-in based system in a sense that you as an end user, we're going to do a demo later, you go to the Push dapp or any dapp that supports the Push SDK that we have, and you opt in, you sign a message, then you say to the protocol, hey, me, wallet 0xAPC, I'm interested in receiving notifications, for example, for Lens or for Uniswap or for CoinDesk. So you have fine-tuned on what notifications you want to receive. And you always can opt out to stop receiving those notifications. It is a multi-chain solution. That means that we started on Ethereum, but now we're in Polygon with way more chains, announcements very, very soon. We are on EVM and very soon as well, non-EVM chains as well. It is cashless in a sense that you as an end user, you never have to pay to receive the notifications. And also on the other side, you as a sender, if you're a protocol, a service, they want to notify your users, you don't have to pay to send the notification. You just have to pay an activation fee once that to activate yourself into the protocol, which is 50 push. Once you do this, you can notify your users however you want, anytime you want. And we call them platform agnostic delivery because the notifications can be displayed anywhere. We have a mobile app, we have our dapp, we have a browser extension, but by no means users rely to receive the notifications. You have to install any push protocol dapp or mobile application. We have React components, we have SDKs that you can import into your own dapp protocol backend to fetch the notifications and display to your end user. So you don't need to rely to those push front ends to display the notification. You can yourself, since it's an open network, you can display the notifications to your end users on your own dapp. So users don't need to leave your dapp to get notified. For me, that's the beauty of it. So at Push, we have sent over 18 million notifications. We have more now, way more. The 60,000 subscribers. There are wallet addresses that have opt-in to receive notifications by Push protocol. And we have over 100 integrations, 100 different use cases for notifications. And what I would like to say is, of course, receiving notifications is good, but in the sense that receiving notifications is only good if they have a meaning to me, right? So for us at Push, it's very important to send useful notifications. And how do we send useful notifications? We have to support a wide range of different use cases for notifications. So for example, DeFi, DAOs, NFT, content producers, infrastructure, gaming, a lot of gaming as well. So there are different use cases here, and the notifications are completely dynamic. So what's going to trigger the notification, how you're going to send the notification, how the notification will look like, it's all up to you. You design how the notification looks like. And we're going to be doing a demo showing you how to do this. So as I said before, we started with notifications, but now we're not now, but we announced this a couple months back already about push chat. So we started, we announced this in DEF CON in Bogota. And what it does is, before we allowed protocols to reach out to users to their wallet addresses via notifications. With push chat now, you have a wallet and I have a wallet, then we can now start sending messages back and forth. I can send GIFs, images, PDF files, and the beauty of it is that any message that you send across between the two wallets, you always get a notification. So the experience is exactly how we are using Web2. But now, instead of talking via your phone number or your Twitter ID or Discord ID, you're talking using your wallet address, because your wallet address in Web3 is your identity. So here on the left, we have the dapp, how the push chat looks like. So it's just a basic chat application, the UI, how it looks like, just as a normal any chat messaging. But the difference is you're talking between wallet addresses. Here below we have display showcase how a notification looks like. In this example here, we see that I receive a notification on my phone from Lens. And here on the right, we're doing we did announced a alpha. We dropped a small alpha in Bogota as well, which is push video. So we allow not only wallet addresses send notification between them, send chats between them, but we also very soon we're going to be launching a way for you for wallet addresses to start video calling them between them as well. So in the last month, 2 months, we have done a lot of developments. Yeah, we have improved a lot of SDK, more improvements coming soon as well. Yeah, easier way to integrate push, which is by using the SDK, which is the easiest way to integrate push. We're finishing the mobile application, so now you can receive notifications on your mobile app that we had already, but we just polished it. And you can start chatting as well on your mobile app as well. Group chats. So this is gonna be especially very important and interesting for DAOs, something that me personally like a lot. Is a way for DAOs to communicate between themselves, like DAO users to message via actually from their wallet addresses. Don't need to leave, for example, Discord to prove ownership that they had a particular NFT to be part of this group. Since you're talking from your wallet address, you can do this verification on chain. And private chat as well, where we encrypt all the metadata from the chat. Cool. So you can start with the demo. So what I'd like to show you guys first is how the Push app looks like. So if it's the first time you're using Push protocol, so the website is the dapp, right? It's app.push.org. Let me log in. Just unlocking MetaMask. Cool. Just switch my network. Just 3 minutes. Let me refresh this. Cool. So here in Push dapp, we have something called channels, right? So here where it comes out the thing that I said before. Me as an end user, I'm logged into the dapp, and I have control. Those are channels. So this means that those are different notifications that we can receive. So for example, let's say I am interested in receiving notifications for, cryptocurrency jobs. So if me as an end user, I want to receive notifications from cryptocurrency jobs, all I have to do is we have this opt-in button. You just click here. I sign a message. You see it's completely free. Okay, so now I have opt-in. So now whenever there's a new job post here from cryptocurrency jobs, I'll get notified. And the other question is, cool, I have opt-in to receive notifications from cryptocurrency jobs. Where do I receive my notifications, right? So as I said, any front end can display this, but let's go over each place you can see the notifications. Of course, you can go here to the Push dapp, and you can see my notifications here. You have a bunch of notifications here. So this is on the Push dapp itself. We have here on the inbox. We have something called this. We have a browser extension here as well. See, this I was playing around. So see, I just log into Push browser extension, and my notifications, they're going to be displayed here. We have a Push mobile app, so I will receive a notification on my phone as well as a push notification. That's my preferred way of receiving notifications. And we have React components that you can display the notifications that we're going to show you guys. So we have opt into a channel, and now we have I show you guys how to receive, where to receive the notifications. Now let's look into the protocol side. Let's say you're a protocol or a service that you want to send notifications to your users. How do you do this? So we have a testnet app. So if you go to staging.push.org, this is our testnet app. So let me go here to Girly. Let me just refresh it here. So this is in our testnet. So the same, the UI is completely the same. I have channels here. This is the place that I receive my notifications. See, I even have a video here. They're completely customizable. But now I have previously created a channel. So we can see here, I have a tab here, demo channel. Demo channel is just the name of the channel that I have created. So I open my other browser here. I will also go to the same dapp. And what I'm gonna do now is I have a channel that I created. It's called demo dapp, right? So if I come here, it's demo channel. I click on channels. Let me opt into that channel so I can receive notifications from this channel. See, the channel is here. Let me opt in. I just sign a message. Okay, so I have opt in to receive notifications. So now let's come to the channel page. Now let's send a notification. I think the thing about push is there are a lot of different ways of how you can notify. First off, let's send a notification we call manual notification, all right? So there are three types of notification. We have a broadcast notification. That means, hey, notify all the users that have opt-in to receive the notifications. Notify everyone. The second one is called targeted, which means, hey, notify only one address. Notify this address here. And third is a subset. That means, hey, notify this array of addresses. For this demo, let's just send a broadcast notification. So I'm going to send notification to everyone. Let me add a title here. Hello world. Hi. I can add a media. I can add a call to action link. So for example, I can send a notification that whenever someone clicks on the notification, they get redirected to any URL. In this case, let's just send a text only notification. Now let's send a notification. Click on send. See, all I have to do is sign a message. I don't have to pay anything to send the notification. I click here, prepare the notification, and the notification has been sent. So if I go to the other, if I go here to the other browser where I have opt-in to receive the notification, inbox, see the notifications here. If I'm on my phone as well, if I log in with this wallet on my phone, I receive a push notification on my phone. If I have the login here, oh, it's already logged in. Look, the notification is here. So in all the front ends or in all the places that have integrated the SDK for push, you're going to see the notification there. So now let's send a notification. We sent notification manually. Now let's send a notification using the SDK. So I have created this simple code here, but this code here I just copied from the documentation. So if you're planning to integrate push in your protocol, whether to send the notification or receive the notification, where is the best place to go? Is here, docs.push.org. Is our documentation. You log in here, we have something called developer docs. And on these developer docs, we have something called developer guides. So we have guides to how to create a channel, how to send notifications, receive notifications. Let's click on send notifications. Look, we have demos, how to send notification via smart contracts, via the push tab, which is manually that we just did, using the SDK that we're going to do now. Using showrunners is a scaffold solution that we have that sometimes can make easier to people to deploy the notification on their servers. Subgraphs. So most people are familiarized with the graph. So if we have previously created a subgraph, you can just import the helper function that we have to allow you to send notifications from your subgraph. But now we're interested in sending notifications using the SDK. All I did on this code here, I just copy and paste it from here. So let's show you guys quickly what it's doing. I'm just importing the library. It asks for my private key. Where is private key from? It's from here. So the private key is the private key from the wallet that you created the channel. So it's going to be the private key from this wallet here. The receiver of the notification, in this case, I'm sending a notification to this address here. And then I have, that's the channel. The channel is just the address the notification is coming from. So the notification will be going from this address here. So this is your address, but in Push we call this channel address. And honestly, that's all. That's all I have to do to send a notification. So let's go here, sending notification. So let's just run this, ts node index.ts. I have sent the notification. I have sent the notification. Let's see to which address. Receiver is 0x5c. Is it this one? I think it's this one. 0x5c. Oh, it's here. 0x5c. So I received my notification here. See, and the notification will also appear on my phone, on your dapp, integrate push, pretty much everywhere. Cool. We just saw how to send notifications manually. We just saw how to send notifications using the JavaScript SDK. Other way to send notification is by using smart contracts as well. So we can take a look on this. So where can I find more information on how to send notifications using smart contracts? We have a section here called docs.push.org, send a notification using smart contracts. So basically, all you have to do is just do a functional call to our smart contract, which is deployed across a lot of EVM chains, and you just call a function there, and then from your smart contract call, we're going to transform this into a notification and dispatch this to your user. We have a repo here that I'm going to paste here so people, I paste on chat so they can later on share with you. It's a public repo that we have sample code on how to, basically it's a very copy and paste way to send notification. So just to make it easier for people to send the notifications. So Push for Hackers, the name of the repo. I come here, click on sending notifications. We're interested in sending notifications via smart contracts. So this is a contract that I have. I'll just copy and paste here and go to remix. So we can deploy this code on early and show you guys how it's working. Hit this, delete. Let me create a brand new file. I'm going to call this contract push.sol. I pasted the code here. I just copied from that repo that I shared. Let me select the correct compiler version. 0.6.2. Let me compile it. It's compiling. Okay. So all this contract is doing, this contract here is a ERC20 token. So all it's doing is when I deploy this contract, we're going to run the constructor, and I'll be minting 1,000 tokens, and I'll be sending the 1,000 tokens to the deployer of this contract. I am overriding the transfer function from the ERC20 contract. I'm calling the internal transfer function. All I'm doing here is after the transfer function, I'll be calling the push contract, the send notification function. And who are we notifying? We're notifying the receiver of the tokens. So if I send a token to you, you're going to receive, of course, the tokens, but you're also going to receive the notification. alerting you that you received the token transfer. So this is the address of the communicator contract on Gurley. How do I get this contract? This contract address, I get it from here. So if we go to the documentation, push contracts, push contract addresses. So here are the contract addresses that we have. So we are on Gurley, and we need the EPNS communicator address. So just copy this address and paste it here. So this is the address that we're sending the notification from, and the channel address is just gonna be my own address here. And that should be it. And these two here are two helper functions that we created just to make the notification look cool when you receive it. So let me just compile. Compilation successful. So now let's deploy this. So we're going to be deploying this using the injected provider. We're going to be deploying the push contract. Let me just deploy the contract. Confirm. And now let's see. Just refresh here. Okay, so what it's deploying is, once you deploy your contract, to send on-chain notification, you just need one last step, which is I have to give consent from my channel here. I have to say to my channel, hey, allow this contract to send notification on my behalf. That's the only extra step that I have to do to send notifications on-chain. So once the contract is deployed, what I'll do is, oh, it's indexing ready, go. Okay, it's here. So I need to, my contract is here. So let's do this last step I said. So I'm just gonna copy the contract address. I have to tell to my channel to allow this contract to send notifications on my behalf. So I click on these three buttons here. I call this process adding a delegate. I add my contract address. I just approve this transaction. And that's all. I just have to wait this transaction to be validated. And once it's validated, I just need to call the transfer function, which we're going to be calling this. So the receiver of the tokens will receive the notification. Okay, it's indexing now. Perfect. So that's all. So let's send the notification from the smart contract. So we're going to be calling the transfer function. So who are we going to send notification to? So let's send notification to this address here. Actually, let me opt in here. Do I opt in? I have. So let's send a notification to this address here. So let me copy this. Transfer to this address. Amount 300. Now let's do this transfer. And once the transaction is done, I will receive a notification here on my inbox. Actually, not here, on the other browser, here. Oh, it's already happened. It's here. So I already received my notification. See, I received a notification. It could be on my phone saying, hey, you received X amount of tokens from this address. And this is just one example that we did. You can customize this to any use case that you want. But the idea is just to showcase you guys how you can send notifications from your smart contracts. Last demo that I'd like to show you guys, and after we can go over other ways how to integrate Push, is you integrate using the front-end SDK. And I think this is very important and actually nice. Is a very easy way to display the notifications on your dapp. So let's do this. Let me just run this project. Look, so all this is doing, this notification here is just one React component that we have that we display the notifications nicely. So if you have your own dapp, if we import this SDK, you can have this to display notifications to your users on your dapp. And this is nice because users don't need to leave your dapp to receive notifications. And I think most importantly, you guys saw that when I want to receive a notification from a particular channel, I have to opt in. I have to sign a message to receive a notification. We have a button here, I didn't edit the button, but you can have this experience of opting to receive notifications from your protocol right on your dapp. So your users don't need to leave your dapp to opt in to receive notifications, nor to receive the notifications. So if I can come here, just click here, and then I have sent a message. Then now this wallet will be receiving notifications from the channel specified here on this button. So as I said before, we have sent notifications manually using the SDK via smart contracts. You can send notifications, as I said, using subgraphs as well. So right from your subgraph, you can send a notification. And I think lastly, one very cool way, we have an alternative way of receiving the notifications. So for example, let's say that instead of Push protocol sending notifications to your users' addresses, we can, instead of sending the notification, we can call your API. In the sense that, let's say that you have your own mobile app, and let's say that you want to notify your users on your mobile app. So you create a channel Push, you do everything, and what you do, you add one extra step, which is you provide to Push the URL from your server. So what Push is going to do is whenever there is a new notification to send to one of your subscribers from your channel, we're going to call your API. So we're going to call your API saying, hey, this address here received this notification here. And then from that moment on, it's on your server. Then you can do anything you want. You can notify your own users using Firebase. You can create a Telegram bot, you can create a WhatsApp bot, email bot. And so, yeah, there are a lot of integration possibilities there. So I think for the demo, that's it. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them now. Or if you have any question later on, please just ask us on Discord. We're super active on Discord. Just ask a question there, and we're going to be super, super happy to answer them. Or we can hop on a call, chat together. We can talk about our project, how you can integrate Push in your own project, or just random chat. Feel free to tag us on Discord. Yeah, and that's it from my side. I have here the links from Discord and from my previous workshop that we did.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Fabio. I didn't even realize actually there were so many different ways of sending push notifications. I learned a lot of new things today. Thank you so much for that. We have a ton of questions in chat, some really nice questions in chat we'd love to answer. And then maybe we can talk a little bit about the challenge. So let me go in order. So, first question from Zach Elf Gaming: how many groups can we be in? And by that, I imagine how many channels can we opt into?
So for you're an end user, you can opt into as many channels as you want. There is no limit whatsoever. So if you want, you can opt in to receive notifications from all channels. If by groups you mean groups in group chat from the push chat, I don't know from the top of my head how many groups you can be part of group chat. So yeah, but more news on this soon since we're gonna announce this very soon. But if you're talking about channels, there's no limit for this.
Awesome. The second question we have is from Salman, who asks, why is it not possible to create more than one channel from a single ETH address?
Yeah, so the reason why, I don't know, I just know that we cannot. I should should see on the smart contract why. Actually, okay, I know why. The reason is the channel address. So when we talk about the channel address, so when we're using the SDK, so when we use the SDK, it asks for your channel address, and the channel address is your own wallet address. That's how it's implemented. So it's a one-to-one mapping, like your wallet address maps to one channel. If you need to create another channel, I mean, if you're asking, if your question is more related to, hey, I want to have multiple people to send notification from my channel, then the way to do this is by adding delegates. So let's say that I have a channel that I have created for all of us here, LearnWeb3DAO channel. So let's say you guys send notification to all your DAO members whenever there is a new workshop. So let's say that we want to allow 3 people to be able to be admins from this channel. So one person creates the channel, and then we go to the dapp and we click add delegates. And then I add the 2 other addresses there. So now all those 3 people can send notifications on the channel, from the channel. That's one way to have multiple people send notifications. But to create would be just one channel per address.
And we might have to start doing that. That's awesome. Hope that answers your question, Salman. We have another question from Amit asking about the difference between the targeted type and the subset type when sending out notifications.
Nice. So we have 3 types of notification. The first is broadcast, which is, hey, notify everyone. Would be, for example, hey, notify all LearnWeb3DAO there's a new workshop coming. The targeted notification would be, hey, notify John.eth that this happened. The subset notification would be, hey, notify John.eth, Anna.eth, and Peter.lens that this happened. So the targeted, we notify one address. Subset, we notify an array of addresses. And broadcast, we notify everyone.
That makes sense. Awesome. We have one more question. I'm going to rephrase this a little bit, but Zach asks, for example, with Snapshot or Uniswap, if they want to implement notifications in their app, there's the challenge of, having the Push app or having the Push browser extension available to look at those notifications. So what are your thoughts, or generally, like, how are you sort of tackling that adoption curve?
Yeah, that's a good question. So ultimately, the way that I see Push protocol is an infrastructure protocol. So we are doing all the work on the nodes and a lot of networking engineering as well. But as you saw, we have a browser extension, we have a mobile app, we have our own dapp. And what's the reason for this? To receive notifications there. But if you ask me what's the end goal, at least from my opinion, right, would be to receive notifications right on your wallet address. So for example, users don't need to know that Push protocol exists. You just receive a notification, or you just received a chat message on your wallet, and how you receive this notification you don't care because you just need the value that's the notification or this chat message delivered to you. So how to tackle this? My answer would be um, like the goal is to receive notifications right on your wallet. So from a user perspective, it's just way better. You don't need to install anything else. You just go by your life as you go every day. But the difference is that your wallet now becomes a super wallet. Then now you can receive chat messages there, notifications, do video calls right on your wallets, and much more. Well, what we do is we just provide options for users. We just give options, and you as an user you can have the pick and choose what to have there and what best suits you. But for me, would be ideally the end goal would be to receive right on your wallet because as an user, I have to do nothing. Everyone here has a mobile wallet, so it would be the the barrier of entry would be zero. You just do nothing.
Yeah, so I guess we're still a little bit early in that sense of like wallets adopting more cool technology and integrating it directly in there. Are we gonna see a wallet from Push soon?
I don't know. I'll not be the best person to answer this.
Awesome. And one last question. When are we actually two questions? First, when are we going multi-chain beyond the EVM? When Solana, Polkadot, Cosmos, and everything else?
Yeah. So at first we're gonna be focusing on EVM chains mainly because it's easy. To be honest, just copy and paste. In a sense, copy and paste with a lot of changes in between. But the entry level to go to EVM chains is very lower. To non-EVM chains, I don't know a date, but yeah, it's very soon. We have done some prototypes to go to other chains as well. But what I can say, yes, we're going to be on other chains, but to provide a date, I'm not capable of.
Mhm. That makes sense. I look forward to seeing Cosmos push notifications for sure. Um, all right. And for the last question, what about real time notifications on the front end? Are we refreshing page all the time to get the latest notifications?
Nice. So on the SDK itself, so we have a bunch of SDKs. So we have one SDK called REST API. So on that SDK, if you just use this SDK, then you will need to keep pulling to get the latest notifications. But we have another SDK called Socket. So it's at push protocol / socket. And what it does, that's what we use in our own dapp. We just receive the notifications via the WebSocket. So if you use this SDK, you're gonna get an event via the WebSocket whenever there's a new notification.
Awesome. Yeah, that makes sense. So you won't have to refresh all the time. It'll just show up over there. Amazing. So that was all the questions. If anybody has any more, feel free to. Actually, we did get one more question. Is there any crypto wallet which Push Protocol is in talks with right now? Or is that too
Yes,
alpha?
yeah, oh yeah, but that's yeah. The best person to answer this will not be me. That's for sure. I'm just I work on the backend team, but yeah, I mean that's the end goal to I mean to just increase um, user experience for Web3, and this is definitely a very big pain point. But I'm not able to answer this question.
Absolutely. It's also a bit of an alpha leak, if we say it right now. I'm sure these guys are talking to a lot of wallets right now. Um, awesome. So if anybody else has any questions, feel free to put them in chat. While we wait, I'm going to talk about the challenge a little bit, and feel free to add anything I missed there, Fabio. So there's the link on the stream right now, bit.ly/LearnWeb3DAO _push. You can visit that. There's also the link on the Luma page where you registered for this workshop to learn more about the challenge. Essentially, starting today, we have 1 week for everybody who attended, everybody who learned about push chat and push notifications to build a cool project or integrate it into an existing project of yours. And on February 3rd, is the deadline for submission. There is a form where you can submit your submission before the deadline. And I'll share all these links in our Discord again. You can look at it from the live stream, look at it on Luma. We'll share it in our Discord or the Push Protocol Discord. But basically, you have until Feb 3rd to build some cool project or integrate into an existing project, push chat or push notifications, and submit via the Google form. The winner is going to get a one-of-one NFT. I think the story behind it is kind of like you guys commissioned, I think, 10 artists to do one-of-one NFTs in their own style. And one of them is being given away as part of this challenge. So you'll get one of those unique NFTs along with $900 in push tokens for the best project. So check that out if you've attended. And again, this will all be going across our Discord and their Discord and everywhere again. But the link's on the live stream. Check it out. And we look forward to seeing your amazing submissions for that. And while I was talking about that, we got 2 more questions. So I'll just cover those real quick. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, but Mide, asked a question. For you to use push notifications on the dapp, do you need to convince users to install the browser extension? Oh, Fabio, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So answering the question is, no, you don't need to convince your users at all. So if you want to use push notifications on my dapp, if you want to display notifications on your dapp, we use the front-end SDK. So me as a user, I am on your dapp and I want to receive notifications there. I don't have to install anything differently. So I'm on your dapp. All I have to do is to sign a message to say, hey, me, user 0xabc, I'm interested in receiving notifications from your channel, from your dapp. So you can add a button on your screen, say, hey, opt in to receive notifications from your best protocol.eth. I don't know your protocol name. You click there using the front SDK, you opt in, you sign a message, and then by using the front-end SDK or this WebSocket SDK that I previously talked, you can display the notifications to your users. So your users don't need to leave your dapp or install anything to receive notifications on your dapp. Just use the front-end SDK that we have.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like there's like overall 4 ways right now for them to get notifications, either directly on like the dapp on the front end, or through the app.push.org website, or through the browser extension, or through the mobile app, and then eventually within wallets themselves.
Yeah, you did a better summary than me. That's it. Amazing.
So there's a bunch of ways for you to get notifications. Users can choose whatever they're comfortable with, I guess.
Yeah.
And one more question. Ashish asks, is there any way to automatically send push notifications to subscribed addresses whenever an article gets published on a website or a blog?
Yes. Yep. So for this, we would use the JavaScript SDK that on the demo that we did, the second demo that we did, using the plain JavaScript SDK. The name of the package is @pushprotocol/REST API. And how to do this is, that's the beauty of the notifications. What triggers the notification is all up to you. So for example, let's say, whenever there is a new article published, you want to notify John.eth that this article is published. How do you do this? Well, you can manually check and send notifications manually, or you can create a bot that keeps monitoring a particular website to see if there is a new article published. And if there is a new article published, then you can see, look, okay, is this article nice? I mean, am I interested in this article? Yes. So if this is a condition to trigger your notification, then you use the REST API package to trigger the notification. But the TLDR is what triggered the notification is all up to you. You have 100% control of what's going to trigger the notification. How you're going to implement this is all based on your logic. But yeah, you can create a simple bot that keeps monitoring your favorite website. And if there is a nice article, then you just use the Push SDK that will send the notification. Then you receive on your phone or anywhere else the notification.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Awesome. Perfect. That is all the questions we have right now, and we're close to time. This video is recorded, so in case you missed something, if you missed that demo or something else, you can go back, you can watch it on YouTube after the fact, and you can reach out on the Push Protocol Discord or the LearnWeb3 Discord, and we'll help you out if you have any questions, any doubts. But yeah, I guess this is it for today. Thank you so much for coming, Fabio. This was amazing, and yeah, it's really great having this workshop, and really excited for the challenge. Personally, I want to see what kind of submissions we get, and yeah. Oh, we have one more quick question. Do you want to take that before we close off?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so the last one. This is the last one we'll take because we're on time. So, do we need to stay signed into the wallet, or can you change the wallet and still stay connected to Push?
Let me read the question. Do I need sign in my wallet to get the push notification? You can change the wallet. If you mean on the mobile app, itself, we can only have one connected wallet per time. So if I have two addresses, address 0xabc and 0xdef, if you're talking about the Push Protocol mobile app, we just allow one wallet logs in at a time. But if you mean on our own dapp, I can create 10 different wallets on MetaMask, and I can opt in each wallet. I can opt into a different channel, and then whenever I log in to wallet number 3 to the Push dapp, I'm just going to see the notifications for wallet 3. If I log into the wallet 5, I'm just going to see notifications for wallet 5. That's. I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? So whatever account you're logged into, that's the one you see the notifications for, obviously. Perfect. And with that, we will wrap up this session. Thank you so much, Fabio, again. Do you have any last words to say to the audience who's been sitting here for almost an hour at this point?
For my side, I just have to thank you for this opportunity. Super happy to be here. If you have any question, please send hi to us on Discord. And once again, just thank you for this opportunity.
Absolutely. No, thank you. Cool. We can probably wrap this up, June. I will hand it over to you to take the reins.
Thank you so much. So we're gonna closing off right now. See you guys next time. Yeah, we're still live. Okay, bye. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.